Morning. We're going to Fraser, baby. 5 days. So the booking that we have is on campsite 6. And from what I can see on the map, that campsite is right in the middle of the island. Okay, so Lucas and I are just following Nathaniel. We stopped at the for gas. Stopped to get some money out for the barge.
And some coffee.
Oh, coffee, yeah. And now we're on the way to look at this guy. On the way to Inskip Point, and we hit the Fraser.
Yeah.
Can't wait to try out your chair. I have to try it.
Yeah, sure.
Very jealous.
Yeah, this time I got everything ready.
So what's in your little esky? What do you have in there?
My little esky, I got some plates, cutlery.
You don't have like food in there, no?
No, I don't have food in there, but I have like stuff for cleaning. Yeah, it's more like kitchen stuff.
I think we're very ready this time, except for Cooper not bringing his Monopoly. That was
the Monopoly would be fun. Yeah.
Well, my chair is okay when you're like sitting in it for a little while, but if you want to kind of lie down, not lie down, but recline, then this thing that supports your head feels like it's pushing you forward, you know? So you're always kind of like sitting bent. After a while, that's just really annoying. Another 18 kilometers to go, right next to Great Sandy National Park. We're hopeful that we can manage to complete this trip with the exhaust as is right now. Fingers crossed. Inskip Point, very busy place right now. We still have like another kilometer to go, and now we hit the line of vehicles that isn't moving at the moment, and there's so much to go still. So this is gonna be a long wait, I imagine, but these little campgrounds around the Inskip are pretty nice as well, though. Alright, we're moving. Huh?
Bring honey by any chance?
Honey?
Yeah.
Oh, no. What do you need honey for?
Tea.
I think I have sugar, though. I don't know how many barges are going from Inskip to Fraser. I think there might be 2, but the line is moving at somewhat a slow pace, but it's understandable. There's just so many cars here. See, a lot of people are enjoying their little beach section here, and we're about to get on the barge. I'm constantly like under pressure and feeling a little bit uneasy about the state of the car at this stage. I'm not sure exactly. I'm not an expert by any means of what could go wrong and what could happen while driving on the beach and on the sand, and in case there are any bumpy spots, you know. But this is a bit of a risk that I'm taking, just because I didn't want to disappoint anybody, and we didn't want to cancel our camping spots, or I don't know if that's even possible. You know, we gotta make most out of this holiday and just do it, you know. Fortune favors the brave, let's say, and let's hope we don't end up in some sort of a weird predicament, right? Radio.
What do you say, Cupertino? You're on the video.
It's a lot cooler out here.
Yeah. It's moving slowly but surely. It's nice breeze out here, but it is getting hotter. So this seems to be a very busy period to get on the barge, Monterey. There's quite a lineup, and apparently they actually had to stop their service because the wind gust was so high that the barge was actually moving sideways whenever they would, you know, stop at the beach, I guess, to pick up. So they actually stopped the service because it wasn't safe to do so. But now they seem to be going, luckily for us. Yeah, apparently this part of the beach here is the toughest one to drive on in like dry conditions. So when this sand is dry, it's usually a lot tougher. So a lot of people get stuck in the sand here, but I guess we're lucky again that that's not happening to us. So the trip on the ferry from Inskip Point to Fraser Island is about 10 minutes. And I guess the barge return ticket is $130 per vehicle. So yeah, I mean, it's not that expensive, but when you look at it in terms of timing, 10 minutes over there, that's $65.
Yeah, it's a bit excessive.
Seems a bit excessive. If you're gonna be there on the island for more than 2 days, 3 days, I think it's worth it. And we're going for a 5-day trip, so I think it's good. And we haven't been in so long. I think my last trip here was with my cousin in 2007, I believe.
Okay. Yep.
What was yours?
I think I was 14 when I last came here, which is what?
So
6
a year
years
ago?
Hey.
So 6 years ago, that's all right. Okay, a new development. So we keep seeing dolphins breaching out while we're taking the ferry over to the island. I couldn't believe it. They just keep coming out of the water, but it's hard to record it. Zubrovka is trying to get it on the phone, but it's very difficult to time it right. Any luck? We're on Fraser now. The barge ride was very comfortable, no issues at all. And now we just have a bit of a drive ahead, I guess. I'm not sure how far we get to go, but there's gonna be some signs around to let us know. I think the goal is just to get to our campsite and you know, initial setup and empty some of the stuff from the car, where we'll leave it. Like, we'll leave it there at the campsite, and then we're a bit lighter to explore the island, you know, so we can always come back to the campsite and you know, have our meal, sleep there. We're here, Fraser. It is so damn windy. You can hear this howling of the wind. It's so strange. There's clearly no flying drones around here, but my God, what a view. Look at this. The wind is at least 50 k's to 100 k's an hour, something like that. How small and insignificant we seem compared to that big ocean over there. Even the cars are tiny. And these dunes here are incredible. Just the landscape here has this weird, surreal feel to it. But I think this wind will subside a little bit once we get to the campsite, which is, I think, a little bit away from the beach. So that's the cracked exhaust pipe, that's what we're dealing with. Even though this car doesn't seem to be a lot louder, I'm pretty sure that, well, it just makes us feel a little bit uncomfortable knowing that that could cause some other issues, you know? What if the sand gets in there? What if the water gets in there?
What's this?
Just the exhaust there. Took a little video of it.
What?
Huh?
Inside what?
Well, inside the engine. Not possible. Nathaniel knows. I have no idea. He's the expert.
No chance.
No chance?
No chance.
All right. Good to know. Good to know. Okay, here we are at the Mahino shipwreck, just to our right. I don't know how far into the island this is, but I'm pretty sure it can be more than about 50 k's or something like that. The wind is still going strong here at the Mahino ship. I don't know how far away we are from the campsite. It would be nice to have some sort of idea when we're gonna get there. Just looking for a campsite here at Yuru camping area. Which is the second one that we could have camped on within the zone 6 that we booked. So there are 3 zones that we're allowed to camp in. Yuru is one of them. And we're just driving on the dunes here to have a quick look around and see if we like the spot. This is what I think will be a very good place to make a camp, okay? Now, I'm a little bit biased because I want the view of the ocean from my tent, and this is working out really well for me. I just don't know if Nathaniel and the other dudes are gonna like it, because they'll be on the ground and I have this a little bit of a higher position from the roof of my car. Now tell me that isn't the best place to park the car. That was actually Zubrovka's idea. He came up with the concept to have the view from the tent. What a great idea, my dude. Because we got a little bit of a wind kind of protection from this side.
Yeah.
Even though once I open up this tent, it'll be flapping like crazy, you know?
Yeah.
It's normally a better idea to put the car against the wind, you know? So, like the wind hits the tent like that. But at the moment, it's totally opposite, so I might have to turn it around later on. But you know what, I'm surprised? I don't see any flies around here. They say the flies are going to be crazy. Yeah, that's very nice. And so what's happening now is we're battling with the wind, battling the elements of nature. And Lucas has just set up his tent here. However, Nathaniel needed to park his car right over there in order to block all the wind. Otherwise, the whole tent was flattening out on Lucas as he was inside. That looks like a lovely swag over here. What a nice knitted blankie that is.
My ex did it for me.
Crochet.
Yeah.
Very nice, very creative. I like it. Boys, are we hungry?
Yeah.
How we doing? How we doing, Lukashenko?
I think it will be okay, you know.
Yeah, looks solid now with the car right in front of it. Nice.
Straight to Brisbane.
Wow, that's
Some
beautiful.
oh, spiders. Hate them. Yeah.
Pretty cool, man. I love that.
So we can do some bird watching and
I got the binoculars.
oh,
If there are any birds that can survive this wind, I'll be happy to see
fly
them.
upside down, but
Sorry, I know the microphone thing seems a little bit weird, but if I don't do this, none of our conversation will be captured later. What do you think?
Yeah, that's true, my friend.
Great. Okay. I give us a little update here. We're making our first meal. Check it out. We have created a marvelous miracle of human ingenuity. Okay? We put up this tent, which now contains our toilet. So let's have a look inside, shall we? Have a look. You have this beautiful view while you're in here. Isn't this amazing? The wind is crazy at the moment. It's not beautiful with the wind, but there is an upside to this whole thing, okay? And that's the upside is there's no flies. Look, those big chunky boys, they're not here now. The wind is too strong for them, so we're in the clear with that. I'll take wind over those flies any day, I believe. This is the next morning on Fraser Island. We have a very high tide this morning, which will keep us grounded for a little while, because it just came up not too long ago and now it's just hitting this little hill that we're on, so we won't be able to drive anywhere right now. Our little men's room set up over there has proven to be useful. It's working all right. It's a beautiful sunrise, so I was up for that at least, and I took some videos, I took some photos. I flew the drone because the wind suddenly stopped like around 2 o'clock in the morning, from like 50 k's an hour to 0 wind. So this morning was very quiet, so I took the drone and I flew a little bit. That was fun. My friend Nathaniel here looks sleepy, but he's awake. A little bit of a problem. Just as I thought the tide couldn't get any higher, we are actually getting water coming into our campsite here. As you can see, this is all wet. That's all wet now. And the water's coming through this little opening where the tire tracks have made a dent in the ground. But I think we'll be alright. So these are the pinnacles. They look unbelievable. Look at those colors. And please don't drive dingoes down. It's not nice. Lucas is driving the car, I'm pushing the pedals. It's a team effort to get through this jungle. Nice one, nice one. A little to the right there. I got it. Well, this is probably one of the nicest parts here of the island so far, I think. We're driving towards Lake Mackenzie, but we are going through some inland track first, which is very fun to drive on. We have another 46 kilometers to get to Lake Mackenzie, so it's not a short drive, and this is back in the direction from which we came yesterday. We're taking a little detour to Lake Mackenzie. We're gonna stop at Happy Valley first, and this is a nice jungle style road towards that Happy Valley. I don't know what it is, what to expect there, but we'll see in a minute, I guess. Well, this is free to swim if you like crocodiles. Okay, so we made it to this. Oh my god, the water is beautiful. And look at the, oh, there's little freshwater fish in here. It's amazing.
It's probably not clean, but it's definitely fresh water. This is beautiful.
The water looks absolutely amazing. We should make camp here, but it's not allowed. Can't even bring food down here. There's nobody here, as opposed to Lake Mackenzie that attracts the entire population of Fraser Island. I'm pretty sure that's packed and there won't be anywhere to swim on. But this place is free and the water is so clean and warm. Seems like a great picnic area. Getting closer to Mackenzie Lake, or Lake Mackenzie, but we have to go over these crazy rocks here. The tide is high and I guess everybody has to go over the rough terrain to get to this lake, and there's just so many people crossing over here. It's a bit crazy. We had to wait about 15 to 20 minutes for the other side traffic to get to our side, so now it's our turn, I guess, to go over. And it's a very, very slow crawling. Hey, Lake Mackenzie, what do you guys think? This water is pretty incredible. Crystal clear water. Now this is the first time I'm gonna try out this GoPro on the water. Whatever happens, happens. So hopefully this works. All right. Good morning. Here we are, day 3 of our Fraser adventure. Just woke up, did a little dishes, packed up the tent in hopes that the other crew members wake up soon and we can hit the beach to get to the lighthouse up north on top of Fraser Island today. The tide is perfect for our drive, so I don't know if we're gonna make it in time. I might have to give them a knock on their tents and see if they can, you know, wake their asses up early. The conditions are way too good to spend them here at the campsite. We need to go now. We need to go. Or some kind of fly whisperer, my friend. Knock knock. Lukashenko. Good morning, my friend.
Good morning, my friend.
Sorry to wake you, but the tide is great. We must hit the road.
Yeah.
All right, all right. Lukashenko driving. We're off to the lighthouse.
Full experience, baby.
Yeah. guys, we just made it off that crazy beach. We survived. You're gonna see in the clip that it wasn't a fun experience. That was quite frightening actually. I was very afraid. At one stage our car got lifted by the water and
we were almost dragged down.
we were almost pulled into the ocean, and on the way back we're gonna wait for the low tide. Definitely, I'm not risking that again. And but yeah, so it turns out that the lighthouse might not be accessible after all. There could be a closure until March or something like that, so, but we will check this out anyway and confirm. It looks like we are getting some storm clouds now. The high tide has sort of blocked our way back to our campsite. I don't know, I think we're just gonna go forward and see if we can access this lighthouse. I mean, this is as close as we'll get on this trip, I bet. This is Ngala Rocks. It's one of the toughest bits here on Fraser, and we decided we're not gonna go through this. I think the sand's too soft and my exhaust condition is obviously not great, so we're just gonna turn around. Alright, so we're here at the famous champagne pools. What a day! We managed to squeeze a lot of things into this day, and it's not even 3 p.m. But we have decided, after seeing the champagne pools, we're just gonna turn around and go back to the campsite, leave some stuff, and go to Eli Creek. Well, that was a shot worth getting. Got a little splash. Oh my god, Zuby's freezing. Oh boy, not the most comfortable water in the world. Oh my god. The ocean after that nice freshwater swim, but the ocean is much warmer, so we're gonna have to go back to the fresh water to wash off all the salt. Oh yeah, keep running. So we lowered the awning, the gazebo. The wind is destroying us today. So I don't know what to do. This is a new development. Do we stay here the whole day and try to ride it out, this wind, or do we get into the car and drive somewhere? But the tide is high. That will slow things down quite a bit. I don't know. And just like that, the decision has been made to leave the campsite and leave Fraser Island because this crazy wind. So initial plan was to leave tomorrow, right? Early in the morning, but what's the point in staying here? The wind is just howling. We know we won't be able to sleep tonight if this continues. So we're gonna catch this window while the tide is still like midway and take off. Zubi, did you enjoy the trip?
I enjoyed a lot, my friend. That was unbelievable.
Unbelievable trip. Fraser Island doesn't disappoint.
Yeah.
It's a tough island, tough for camping, and tide dictates your every move here.
Yeah, I feel like I have to come back here.
Oh, I think we definitely.
Sure. Yeah.
I think we definitely have to come back, my friend. And I think maybe next time we come back when there was no cyclone, you know, just before we go. So just because of that cyclone, we had a lot of very strong winds. Couldn't sleep for like 2 nights in a row. Everything was shaking, and all the tides were like just much stronger, and you know, they trapped us in our campsite for a few days. But we still managed to see a lot of things.
Yeah, I think it was incredible.
What was your favorite part?
I think Lake Mackenzie.
Ah, yes.
Was my favorite part, but I also like the creek, which was close to our camping zone.
Eli Creek, yeah?
Yeah, I think it was really nice as well.
Yeah, we were very close. We were at Zone 6 Euro camping site, and this is about 9 kilometers from Eli Creek, north of Eli Creek. What a great spot. It's like whenever you need a shower, you just go to Eli Creek and have a little dip in the fresh water. The exhaust, as you can probably hear, is rattling like crazy, and it's actually fully detached from the engine. So not ideal conditions. But Naavi is doing a good job.
Oh, yeah. Naavi is injured, but it's very good. Doing a good job.
Good job, Naavi. We'll give you a nice bath when we get home. That's it. We're off to the barge, and we're getting off this island for now. It was such an amazing time, but you need to set aside at least 3 or 4 days to come to Fraser. Make sure you bring a lot of water and food.
We need to choose the good spot and should be very well prepared, because it can be tough here, really.
Yeah, it can be tough for sure. The fuel. I haven't mentioned the fuel. I had to refuel at the
Orchid Beach.
Orchid Beach, right. There's a cafe there, and also a gas station. So we recommend you bring reserves of fuel, because the fuel there is very expensive. Of course, it's good to know that there is fuel on the island in case of emergencies, but at $2.6 a liter, it's a bit steep. So that's it. If you made it to the end of the video, hit the like. Something magical might happen. Anyways, GG. See you guys.